Hello. Good evening, folks. It is No Good Do Gooder. NONKNO. Um, Puda here. Hello. How? I'm just playing. Um, okay. There is a couple of things that I want to talk about. Like, you can't dismantle what you didn't build. I'm an original, okay? And I took my own original path to God, all right? And I use my own original brain and thoughts to put things together. And not once was I piggybacking off of you people. I just had to tell my story and include you in it because you were the ones interrupting my real story, distorting it, casting the illusion around it and just wreaking havoc all over it, you know. And the really sad thing is, you convince people to join in on that, even though some of them knew better. But hey, money talks, right? And another thing is, I don't remember being codependent. Um, since my 20s, you know. And I think I am so correct on who the folks are that concocted these cockamamie plans because they were around in my 20s, and before, you know. But what's really sad is what you guys did was disrupt my life, disrupt my home life, my family life. Like how far you went. But I know you wouldn't want anyone to destroy your family, your parents, your siblings. And I don't know why you thought you were just so convincing, and invincible to think that the shit you wanted for me couldn't be for you. Like, where they do that at? Okay? And I understand in the past you were successful with those things, you know. But I want people to understand. I cut the energetic cord from everyone throughout the ethers, throughout every lifetime that I had. Whether I knew you, I didn't know you, whether I was strongly attached to you or not, whether we had chemistry or history or any of that. Didn't matter. And the reason why it didn't matter was because once anyone decides to be deceptive against you, they're no longer like your friend, your family, your confidant in any kind of way. It's like not just because they did one malicious act here or there. No, it's the start of like a roll of mischievous behavior. And it didn't matter how old you guys were or are, because I'm like, wow. You can tell that what you were doing and still doing is something that you were doing when you were little, because it's so deeply embedded in you that you can't stop doing it, because that is what you know. And so like you can't break a person that doesn't get strength from you. See, it wasn't me pulling on any of your energies. No. Everyone was pulling energy from me. So it's a no-brainer. Okay, keep calling all my energy back. Return all the bad spell work back to the people that's putting it out. You know, cripple and dismantle spell work until it's no more. You know, and then if you wonder how I changed from an angel to a god, it's because I am the number one goddess, Mother God. You know, Isis. The one that the world seems to think is her is your enemy. And I know you guys already know this, but I think it takes on a different meaning when you have that goddess in the flesh, you know, in real time, and you can see, right? So check this out, okay? You know how all the time on the news, and they would say, hey, we're going to do something to these ISIS people. You know, we're going to not let ISIS, you know, be this or be that or do this or do that. Excuse me. Okay. So, ISIS is a system. What is your body? A system. Okay. So, the system within me, all right, what can I say how I did? I loved myself to the point where I wanted to put myself into everything that I built over all the different lifetimes. And because I put myself in, you know, my work, like it took on a meaning, a humanistic meaning, you know, because what I did, I wanted to see, become something, be alive, you know, act to help the people or to help me. Meaning, when I say or to help me, I think about the people. And if I come across a snag or a problem or there's not a bridge over this water, what am I doing? I am building a bridge in my mind, and then I'm drawing it out. And now I got the blueprint for it. And I might have the skills myself. But you can say, like, I sell the idea to the people I want to work and put this bridge out over troubled waters. So imagine you doing things for the people all your lifetimes, and you are treated like you are not a person or worthy, or that you should even be appreciated. You know, they look at your work and they want to chastise it, downplay it, and just chalk that shit in the motherfucking river. It's like, why? Because a woman did it? And this is where really fucked up. Because God told me, well, in your last life you were a man. I'm like, all right, cool. But then I said, shit, I was Jesus? They were like, yeah. Fuck. You know? And that fuck, like, damn. It's just one of those things where it's like, a lot makes sense because of what was done to me. And I could, like, truly correlate it to, like, the shit you read about Jesus, you know? But the main thing I'm trying to say is this. You cannot use me against me. I said this so many times. And I might come off as low quality to some. But in reality, they know I am high quality in everything, really, you know. And if they could just cut me off at the foot, they think I'll just crumble, you know. That doesn't work when you've cultivated life in so many ways, meaning by creating things, inventing things, paving the way, um, being at the beginning with all the good folk, all the good guys, and all that. And when you were just here to oversee those things, and even going through all the changes in history, and you still come out on top. To a lot of people, it's like unbelievable. It's not unbelievable to me. Main reason is I already knew inside of me the creativity that I have was changing things in the world. And excuse me. And I might say something like, gosh, in my last business I created this and it was choppy because I was like figuring the shit out, putting it together. But I put it together, you know, and then I see a new version with all my working parts. Or I could say something and I'll hear it same day or the next day. So you can test out like your manifestations all the time. And I did. I tested it out though on me. And I asked God for clarity, advice. Um, and some of that might come into the form of an epiphany, And I would try it, implement it. Like, yo, that shit is risky. Let's see, you know. Or it's new. I'm still gonna fuck with them, try it. And all that knowledge in my brain, even when you took it, and I had to regain it all back, it's like I wasn't gonna half-ass it when I had to go through basically life um, in the brain. So what everyone needs to understand is you cannot get rid of someone because you don't know the position that they play in this world. Not just in your life, not just in your cockamamie mind of just crap. It's like I would say several times, my universal system is tied to this planet's universal system. I would say that Mother and Father God would talk to me and they told me this. No one wants to believe that that is a real thing, but it is. So when God says, like he said to me, and he might not say the same things to you, he'll give you an idea on where you belong and what position, whatever, right? But when God says you're golden ticket, you're the key, you're the bait, you're the trap, and that you've been here over 21 lifetimes and that these are people from your past that jump portals and climb through all kinds of hoops to be able to attack you this lifetime. That's some big shit. And 21 lifetimes, it's like, can I put a number on how many people that is? Of course not. So you have to be strategic mentally, not strategic mentally to fuck people over, but strategic mentally to not cause any more premature deaths because of the thinking of some people, because they want power, they want control, they want domination, they want to just have the position to call those shots. And God is like on some shit like, hey, we clearly tried it your way. Your way sucks. Because all the fuck shit y'all motherfuckers be doing. And that's not no more. And it's not no more like not just for the next 20 years. Okay? I'm talking about it's no more, period. It's not coming back. Like the old system, gone. It's going to go. And that's not to scare anyone, you know? It doesn't mean that the world is going to fall apart. And it doesn't mean that there's going to be some apocalyptic crazy, you know? Because what God do? He eliminated the motherfuckers that was creating all the apocalyptic crazy. You see? So no matter what, it's going to be a smooth transition, you know? And all that goes according to who's in leadership or rulership, okay? So the previous, well, the woman that is still there believes in off with your head. Like, let me just hijack your shit. Let me just hack your shit. Let me just take all your fucking money like a stick up kid all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So they stuck up their own family, their own husband and wife, like their own brothers and sisters and shit. And they stuck up, you know, all the systems. Like, yo, give me that social security number. You know what I'm saying? Or they on some shit. Give me that disability, motherfucker. You know, it's like they want all the goddamn money. And all the fucking systems, even the government, they like, yo, I'm gonna write all this shit and I want all this fucking money. And they got it, you know, because there was like you big and bad behind a curtain instead of, you done work for it, you hijacked it, you hacked it, you bullied it, you abused it, and you then stomped all over the shit. So even the people that you thought were your allies are really your enemies too, because they don't like how you treat them. They don't like what you do to them, and they don't like how you humiliate them and the way you flex your muscle to pull your rank, so to speak. And which is always to ruin, you know. So it's like new rulership. Hello, that's me. How are you guys? Okay. I'm on some everybody eat. I'm on some shit like, yo, my brain is wide enough to just comb through all the bullshit and make sure everybody get a piece of the motherfucking pie the right way. So you ain't losing your life, all right? And you gaining perspective, you know, and you gaining like God, okay? And you ain't gonna be condemned for none of the shit that you doing, you know? And if you are able to be truthful with yourself, damn, it's a no-brainer you're gonna be truthful with God, you know? And it's like when you're on the dark side so much, you say, you know, the light, either you're scared of the light's too bright, you know? Or you think that the light is so fucking soft that, you like in darkness, I can just fuck your ass up. But you don't understand. The light travels through the darkness, the darkest of the dark, and emerges through as the light. So yes, I understand what all y'all's doing, where it come from, why, all that shit. Because everybody want to keep some secrets hidden and hidden and hidden and hidden, right? And yo, I don't even trip about that shit because that's your basket of fuck shit, you know. See, I understood too. If I go dipping into your basket, technically I have permission to be dipping in your basket, or I'm sneaking into your basket and I'm taking something. I didn't have permission to be in your basket, so I didn't go. That means I wasn't going to expose all your woes, you know? However, though, that doesn't exclude God from doing so. So, like I said, the more you were in my energy, the more things would come out. But still, it didn't have meat, like real meat attached to it, like talking about. But God, angels, and ancestors, you see, they got all the meat and the potatoes. This was in your basket. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you just did it to yourself. I didn't need to do anything to you. You were already doing things to yourself. You were already condemning yourself. You were already you just piled on the layers yourself. So, you know, it's supposed to be for you to deal with your shit. Like, on a whole nother level, deal with your shit. And I'm just going to keep it 100. Let's say if I was out there doing bad work, okay, and it has worked for me before, but then it's not working. And I tried a couple of times, it's not working. Third time, the shit don't work. I ain't doing this shit no more. And if I get the inkling to go back in for the fourth time, I'm gonna do hella motherfucking research. And if I don't feel confident about the information, I ain't gonna do it. Meaning, what matches this person? So, no, I won't continue to fuck some shit up because I know that shit'll fuck me up in return. And it's like, when you don't care to be mindful of what you're doing and the way you're doing it and to who you're doing it to, you don't even know the massive hole that you're digging for yourself. It's like there's a rule book to all of the shit, even the devilish shit out here. And the devil could even tell you, like, hey, yo, stop fucking with her. I don't even fuck with her. So why is you fucking with her? And you might say, 'cause I can. And the devil says, shit, motherfucker, I'm your boss. And I say that no, you cannot. But when you even shit on the devil, yeah, you about to get the business from the devil. Because the devil's job is like, how can I put it? It can't be taken away from him. But you put him in a state of jeopardizing his security, his planetary security. Yeah, no, so the motherfucker gonna be like, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get your ass, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you so you ain't gonna do this shit again. On no kind of level. You know what I mean? You know. And then you think, what, the devil is weak or some shit when the devil be like, yo, don't fuck with her? That's the devil already telling you in a nice way, shit, I know who that motherfucker is. I know what she can do. You know, we came here the same goddamn time. Type shit. Okay? And it's like when you want to, when you want to take on the most valuable leadership roles on the planet, it's like, why destroy the planet? Why destroy the people that you're supposed to have under your rulership? And, like, who told you were better than God? It didn't matter if you believed if I was a goddess or not. It's the mere fact that I told everybody God is talking to me. God is keeping me, abreast with all the bullshit type shit. And it's like, y'all motherfuckers is like, how we gonna do something now? How we gonna do this? It's like, yo, I don't know if your like brain omits the word God. I don't know. I don't know if like your leader tells you like move around that. Mm-mm. I don't know. But just look at it like this. World spins on its axis, you know, vertical. Top of the axis, me. Bottom of the axis, the male god. And I don't necessarily want to call him like the devil or this bad person. Nope. You know, it's kind of like he enforces all of God's deadly wishes, not wishes, deadly commands that are supposed to be inflicted on people that deserve punishment. And everyone was running to my energy to uh, try to dodge punishment. And that's why God came, woke my ass up, and was like, hell no, these motherfuckers ain't getting away with this shit. No. Shit. If I gotta get heaven under control and hell under control and do the balance and make sure I come myself and check motherfuckers because I see the trajectory on how this is gonna go when you are tipping the world off of its axis and it is connected to other worlds. No, no. And then your goal is to eliminate happiness and joy and love by ruining people's lives with death, disease, uh, financial losses, and shit, kidnapping their fucking kids. You know, the the capitalization of death, all to divert your death. And God said, nah, that shit ain't gonna keep happening. You know, God done seen all the fucking work that I done did. Not just this lifetime, though. All of them motherfuckers. So it's like, in God's mind, it's like, yo, why would I get rid of an asset that helps me out in a major way? And I know her personally. And no matter what anyone says to her, she still is going to listen to me. So when you have a personal relationship with the man upstairs, whether you his daughter or his son or shit, any fucking family is, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have some favor. Not really favor. You're just gonna be blessed. You know, blessed because you always have a job. People just didn't want me to get paid for that job. But everything everybody took, I'll be getting back. That's not bragging. That's not boasting. That's not being condescending or none of that type shit. That's just real. You know? And when you, whew, when it's time for you to have a talk with the man upstairs, he don't want none of your bullshit. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, that insults the fuck out of him. Okay? And you've already insulted him by, pretending to be godly. And, oof, but you're the total opposite of that shit. So, nah, he ain't playing with y'all. You see? That's why I couldn't play with you either. But you looked at my, the way I work as stupid. The best way to kill a liar is to tell the truth. I'm out, people. Have wonderful days and nights. Love you.